Everyone in Atlantis has homies down the road in
down south
in Brooklyn, and under the sewers of Brooklyn, they quit walking. You know what bothers me?
What grinds your gear?
It really bothers me. Adverts trying to promote everyone and everything, like shove it in your face, like
inclusion. We're talking about race inclusion. Because I'm ready. It's talking about race inclusion.
I'm just talking about in general, like inclusion. Like for example, on that advert there, it was about tampons in it.
Okay.
And that whole advert has plus size women. No, it had plus size and then small size and then.
Okay.
Tampons.
I don't know where you're okay.
Tampons. A tampon is for everyone.
But no one vagina is for everyone.
Yeah, great, but who gives a fuck who's seen it?
Women.
Okay, great. Okay, fine. But
multi-size.
But what I'm saying is they're just shoving all this shit in my face. Like,
you sound grumpy.
I am
like,
grumpy.
I'm all for like moaning about shit.
No,
you just sound grumpy.
No, it's just winding me up, man.
It's okay.
It's like look right.
You're not doing.
I'm going to use it as an example, but it's like the Little Mermaid, right?
Okay.
They turned her black, right?
I don't know if that's the right sentence to say as. And they turned her black.
Yeah, but the live action, the animation was white,
and
then for the live action, they've gone to black.
Okay.
Now I'm all for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm not here for is for them to change the character that we've seen as we was young, and then change to a race, and then said, "Oh, well, she's a mermaid, so she could have been black." Okay, great, but she wasn't in the cartoon. It's supposed to be a remake, so just make her white. All you're doing is putting negativity onto what's going to be an amazing acting performance. If you want to do that, do a whole new background. It don't have to be
okay. I think the only way I can connect it is you know how there's Barbie, and now there's also a black Barbie, but it's not the black Barbie replaced Barbie. It's like white Barbie's got a friend.
And she's a black Barbie.
I get you.
Like, if
there was a Little Mermaid sequel where there's a black tribe of mermaids,
guess what?
Okay,
everyone,
I get you. That's the only way I can help you.
Everyone in Atlantis has homies down the road in
down south
in Brooklyn, and under the sewers of Brooklyn, they quit walking. And guess what? She's black.
Yeah, make it an addition.
Make it an addition, not a replacement.
I get you.
Because all that happens is the negative
connotation is like, yeah, it was great, but like they did it with Annie, Black Annie. It was great.
It was a fact, but why are you making a whole?
But there was a negative. It was like and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it, but I feel like we're always trying to force ourselves into that space. Why don't we just make our own? Or make it an addition.
Just make it. It's just starting to wind me up a bit. It was winding me up with Captain America to start with. No,
that's following story. That's literally following the path of the comic.
Yeah, which is fine, right?
Yeah.
It wound me up because I just want Captain America coming. I didn't like him as a character. Want him off.
Well, the new Captain America's weak because he's not even a super soldier.
Don't call him Captain America. But anyway, let's just move on from it. Right.
Technically, the original Captain America
is black. So I tell you what, let's go back.
That hidden museum part in the room that no one goes to.
So Captain America 4.
So if anything, there should be an origin story
and go backwards.
Captain America
and go up.
Then introduces his son into the Young Avengers. Sign us up, Marvel. Let's go.
Does that not make sense? It's just
okay. Let's just introduce. This is. I'm gonna keep that intro, but this is the what do we call it? What do we call, you called the name? This was
OJ Newsround.
OJ Newsround. Monday. OJ Newsround. We're gonna talk about everything that's happened, going to happen, and things that just one would say grind our gears, but that's called to Family Guy. But things that just bother us, as you can hear, Jordan's already got a bit upset in terms of the cultural differences in regards to film industry and images of it, and that's fine. That's okay. Because I thought you was just angry. But
No.
I can understand the connection. Make it an addition, add it to the story.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. I sat down with my niece the other night, and not the other night, a while ago, and it's like the addition of Black Barbie, sick. I've seen White Barbie and Black Barbie get along, and it's a great TV show, and it just worked. It didn't seem forced. It was
I got a black friend,
and they did their own thing. They were singing. No. See, that's the negative connotation to the stereotypes.
No, but my point is
no.
They get along. Don't go, hey, you man.
They had their own differences. Like Black Barbie's got like plaited hair, long plait. It's fantastic. Yo, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
And this is my point. Like, don't say, hey, yo, you man. Ariel, she was white, but now,
have you seen the thing? It's not even a lobster no, it's a crab. I'm so upset with that. It's a crab.
I bet it's not yard either. I bet it's Indian or something. Might as well just change the whole damn thing.
I'm sure it's like a very terrible.
Switch it up. Have a white crab.
Personally, if I had my own money and like I had like Walt Disney just say, alright, this brother can do what he wants, I'm like, cool. So let's see how far we can go.
Make him sing Under the Sea.
I would purposely, if instead of like black people trying to force themselves into acceptance and white people being upset, I'm gonna switch everything. Everything. Cinderella. Pakistani.
We had to leave the house.
What's wrong with that, Jordan? That's the same rules, isn't it?
Oh, the uproar. The actual uproar.
Shrek. Chinese accent. No Scottish. I want to see a Chinese Shrek. If we're going to do it, let's go. If we're going to roll the dice, roll that motherfucker. Roll it. If we're going to do that, if we're going to try to be culturally accepted.
But here's the point. I bet they don't switch everything to that era.
They won't. This is why I'm gassed about Mulan. When Mulan came out,
they could have kept it. They kept the origin.
Kept it real. Upset that there was no mission.
I want to hear Sebastian the crab sing Under the Sea, but in country.
What kind of country?
Country western. I want to hear a banjo.
I feel like the right person could make that bang. The right person could make the bang. Like, yeah.
What's Miley Ray? What's Miley Ray Cyrus's dad called? Billy Ray.
Someone called Billy Ray.
Get him on the banjo.
That could have been a thing. Billy Ray and his daughter, Hannah Montana. That could have been
Ariel
and the Dead. I don't know his name. Papa Mermaid.
With the
dude trident. What's his name?
Poseidon? It could be Poseidon. No, it's not. I don't know. He wasn't important.
It wasn't. It was
Who's Ursula's
the octopus thing?
Melissa McCarthy.
Really?
I think so. That'd be hilarious.
Interesting. All right, news. Let's not go off topic. I want to get. I sent the group. Okay, we need to address Fast 10, aka Fast 10.1.
Fast 10. There was supposed to be a 10-part set. Originally, the whole film was supposed to be for 10.
What now? What now?
From the reviews I'm hearing, it gets bigger.
Is it out already?
For the important people, it's out the end of the week actually. But from the reviews I'm hearing, it gets bigger, badder. There's a post-credit scene now.
Marvel's actually killed it.
Yeah, there's post-credit scenes, and it just blows the mind of everyone else. So the stunts get bigger, they get more extravagant, they get a bit more crazy.
Cool. Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
But what, from an outsider's perspective who haven't seen it, what now? They already put black people in space.
They got nothing more to do. From what I know, they got nothing more to do. They raced.
Aliens.
They were racing.
Aliens.
They stopped racing.
Aliens.
They went to thieving.
Beat the story.
The
very first one
was about racing.
Was about racing and trying to track this one guy who's just on the run.
And then
he gets too loved up with the main guy's sister.
Do you know what I love?
And he recruits his black bestie. Again, brought a black guy into it. Addition, I like it. Brought his black bestie into it.
Do you know what I love about
Too Fast, Too Furious.
You know what I love about that? When he goes, get back, cuz.
Oh yeah, it's like that was the white person's N-word in it. Like,
get back, cuz.
Don't worry about it, kid. Don't worry about it, cuz. Fucking saying empty, cuz. That's what I like. Fucking saying empty, cuz. Parking saying empty cut. Yeah.
Oh no.
What is it? So okay, recruit falls in love with the big boy's sister. He can't get upset because his sister's like, no, I love him. Oh, bitch. Alright, cool. What was 3?
3 was Tokyo Drift.
Okay, so that's was like 1 and 2. Okay, we're making the story great. We're gonna go 5 episodes in.
We're gonna go Tokyo, and we're gonna learn to drift.
Why in Tokyo? Don't worry about it.
With no original cast members.
Yeah, we'll bring a Western guy. Who's he? Don't worry about it.
We don't know.
Why is he not coming to any other film?
He has.
He showed a cameo once.
In 9.
Yeah, where he was like, oh, he told me to give you this.
But we gotta come back to that. So that's when we finally get introduced to Han.
Introduced to the main characters. He's got a bestie. Tokyo Drift.
Get introduced to Han.
Yeah, that's Han. Okay.
Han dies.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sick. Great. Yeah. Then I die. Oh.
Then we skirt back to 4, where we're back with the main characters.
What was it for?
4's the one where
I don't know.
4's the one where he goes and tracks down Dom again. I don't know why he's tracking down Dom, but he goes to track down Dom because he needs Dom's help or something. And at the very end of that film, Dom gets arrested.
I don't remember before.
Letty dies. They go on that street race and Letty dies.
No, Letty dies from going through that the mountain thing.
4.
Is that 4?
That's 4.
Okay.
So
he's just down to kill the brother that killed Letty.
Yeah.
But then Dom kills him with Ram's music.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 4.
5. Brazil.
This is Brazil. Yeah.
That's the introduction.
Where the rock comes into it. Yeah.
Cool. I like that one.
6 is Owen Shaw.
Bad man. Yeah.
The one in London.
Who's Decker Shaw then? Is that the brother?
That's 7.
So Owen Shaw comes to it, finds out he's the one who killed Han.
Yeah.
So leave a message. So at that point they realise, oh, okay, Han's dead. Who? By this one guy who's coming for him. I'm going to be done. Cool.
Go and get him. Hobbs is still there. 7 is when they're looking for God's Eye.
Yes.
And that's when we get introduced Ramsey. And that's Decker Shaw.
Ludacris's character plays more in important role.
That's Decker Shaw.
Okay.
Then you have a spin-off. Hobbs and Shaw. Which is completely relevant to the completed story.
Yeah.
Then you come back to Fast 8.
Fate of the Furious.
Nah, it's Fast 9.
No, because it was pronounced F8 as in Fate of the Furious.
No. That's F8.
To pronounce.
No, Fate of the Furious is 9. F8 is...
So they're not following any numeral pattern?
F8 is when Paul Walker passed away. F8 is when Paul Walker passed away,
okay.
and they was looking for. No, Paul Walker passed away in 7. Paul Walker passed away in 7.
We don't know.
Paul Walker passed away in 7. 8 was when we find out Thingy has a kid. 8 is when we find out Thingy has a kid. Dom has a kid.
The Fate of the Furious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Maybe you're right. Fast 9.
We got the Fast and the Furious, so the Fast and Furious. 2 Fast and Furious, perfectly named. Perfectly good. I don't even know anymore.
Oh.
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Then there was Fast and Furious. So at that point, fuck numbers.
Fast 5.
Fast 5.
Fast
and Furious 6.
Furious
7. Then the Fate. We started bringing numbers back.
Fate of the Furious.
The Fate of the Furious.
F9. Because FU. Or F5.
And then Fast X.
Okay. Either way, I just think the whole thing became ridiculous. But now they're having the 3.
But I love it. I kind of love the fact that see what we can do.
Yeah, because
it's like a John Wick thing. Not in comparison, but it's like, what else can he do?
Let's find out.
Let's find him. Like it's like someone saying, "Alright, get this. He's on a horse in town with a samurai sword, being chased by motorbikes, and he still lives." That's it. It's like that, but with cars. He's got a car. There's a tank.
They're in space.
There's a submarine.
How? Do you know what? I never understand how they got the car into space. Anyway, it's pointless.
I might have to deep it. But like, I know it doesn't make sense, but how did they try and make it make sense? How did they find that one brother's like, by the way,
they put rockets onto the car.
And they sealed the car up nice
with duct tape.
Made 2 spacesuits.
But the rocket engine would have blew up the car, or would have put so much heat.
How'd you get so much fuel into that engine? Like,
but it would have blew up the car.
I feel like that's what I like. Be like, you know what? Don't poke holes, just watch it.
Yeah, that's what
it's so hard to not. It's like, okay, all right. He flew across a bridge, caught the bitch in midair, and spun and landed on the car.
And on top of that,
I didn't know the car was there. I didn't know the car was there.
And on top of that, he just got up,
shrugged up. He fell. No, it's when like he drove to lick the helicopter. And it was like, nah. It was like, oh.
The one that got me is remember when Ron Riley had that little intro. I can't remember what I think it was Fast 8
in the fighting.
Yeah, when they drove through a skyscraper to go into another skyscraper.
That was hard.
And like,
that was hard.
Gravity goes.
Even then, like, you know the pillars of a building, like glass, pillar. Oh, it could have been hard. That was a strong window.
And on top of that, we're poking holes, but yeah.
But it's great. I love the fact, like, I can sit down like, this doesn't need to make sense. And it's great. Because, like, I was doing that with Super Mario. I watched it, like, anything
Super Mario,
and it would be great.
Super Mario is a fantastic film, and I will not hear any slander from anyone about it.
I've watched a better animation film this year.
Okay, that's great. I haven't seen it yet. But Super Mario is a great film.
Puss in Boots.
I ain't seen it.
What?
I heard it's great.
Like, villain, like the emotional connection. Watch it when you turn 30. Watch it when you turn 30. I think that emotional connection of age and fear got to me. I was like, oh man, I can't do it all, especially because of what happened to me in my injury. Like, everything's been taken away from me.
Do you know what film I'm looking forward to? Oh, actually, before we move on, because I got one for you. You're gonna absolutely piss yourself. You're not gonna piss yourself.
I need a story for me.
But you're gonna go, what the fuck? Mm. What's been your best film so far? What's been your worst one so far
this year?
I ain't
doing I ain't doing much. What films have I watched? I haven't watched much films. I've watched Puss in Boots. I've watched Super Mario. I've watched the Dungeons and Dragons thing.
That was hard. I actually enjoyed that. I fell asleep, but I actually enjoyed it.
I've watched Shazam. A lot happened. Good storyline, but anything with Lucy Liu, I'm just going to enjoy. So out of that selection, I'll probably say Puss in Boots. The story's great. And that whistle, I'm not going to say it. I ain't going to say too much about it. Can't wait to watch Guardians, but I'm ready to talk about that later on. Because I'm ready to talk about Guardians. Have
you seen Guardians?
No.
That's the best. I think that's the best one I'll see.
You saw that? Oh yeah, you saw Guardians. Did you watch it?
Mind business. I'll see it. I think that's one of the best one.
I didn't want to go into any personal things. I was like, I just want to know if you watch it with family or not. Because when you watch it with family, then the man will be like, can you watch it with family?
No.
Scene.
No. I watched.
Can't even save the big films for the man. Don't worry, Josh. Me, you go and watch it.
Alright.
If Josh watched it as well,
I hope he has.
Fuck him over.
I hope he has. I'll teach you. Anyway. I'll teach you. Right. Listen to this. Do you know how, man, I'm going to say this, and you're all going to go, where are you over this? But listen, now man are always getting persecuted, rightly so, and dogged and shamed.
You've asked me what film I want to watch. That's where this conversation started.
Yeah, okay. Forget that. Do you know how man...
So that had nothing to do with it?
No. I just want you to know your opinion. Okay. Do you know how man always get dogged and shamed, rightly so, I'm going to say it again, dogged and shamed about, having maybe situations with younger audiences that they should,
We're talking legally?
Yes. No. Do you know how, man, every story you hear...
So when a man says, like, I favour younger women, and they get shamed for it?
Maybe not younger, yeah, but when we talk younger, we're talking younger. I'm talking, like, kids.
Okay.
Right. I'm not going to say it on live TV. Listen to this story.
Okay.
Listen to this. 6 female teachers arrested for sexual misconduct with students in the US.
6?
6.
In the same school?
In the same school.
Was it the same student?
Don't know.
So he could have been bagging teachers.
One of them is accused of having sex with a teen student 5 times inside school and outside school.
What are your thoughts, fellow teacher?
That's what. Firstly, that is nasty. That's number one. That is number 1. Teen. And do you know what? No one can even turn around to me and say, do you know what's funny actually about this story? Is if this was flipped and it was a male teacher having sex with a female student, he'd be lynched.
Easily? Oh, 6 male students.
6 male teachers.
6 male teachers are having sex with female students.
Lynch them.
I've not even seen that. So it'll be on the news for starters.
It'll be on the news.
I'm sure it has been, but not as much as it should be.
No, it'll be.
That's messed up.
I had a look and I went back into the newsreels and stuff and it hadn't been on there. But this is my point. Like, to me, that level of I don't know how to explain it. Inconsistency is wild to me.
Oh, okay, yeah. If it's no matter what, it's wrong. But if it's wrong for one,
it's wrong for all.
Yeah.
Do you know how long they've been charged for? 6 months.
That's trash.
6 months.
That's trash. That's messed up. It should be yes. They're all trash.
Yes.
They're all trash.
Lynch them. Lynch them.
They're all trash. But it just shows how I wouldn't say unfair, but just one-sided it is.
But do you know what's funny? I think obviously, especially nowadays, I think kids, students, are quick to speak up about it.
Well, which is good. This day and age, it's all victims are encouraged to speak up.
I think
it does create. I'm going to be the negative person. I'm not going against anything that just been said, but it does create that connotation. No matter what, if that gets raised, if someone speaks up, that person is the accused is instantly seen as a fucking monster. Now they are, if they have done it. But in terms of when there's money involved, when there's fame and like financial security, you become a baller. You become an absolute baller. You're the next Ronaldo. You've got money. Yeah, now, your exes who don't want nothing to do with you
now start speaking up.
Now start saying, "Oh, the last time we did it, Truce I said no, but he carried on."
Same thing.
Now you're seen as a monster.
Same thing happened with Jonathan Majors. It's come out. It's come out now.
Oh, has it?
Apparently.
I don't know. I remember whenever I see anything to do with that, I scroll past it.
Apparently, it's come out now that she dropped the charges. There's been multiple eyewitnesses that said that didn't happen. The cab driver turned around and said that's not what happened. He phoned the police himself.
Cab driver?
No, Jonathan Majors.
Okay.
Called the police because he was getting hit and he left. And then it showed that she went out into a bar after the alleged altercation where she said she broke her hand and was on her phone drinking.
Having a good time.
Having a good time.
Ruining someone's life because she's a trash bag.
So,
if that's true, I still don't. I think we'll never really know the answer to anything that happened. But being a Jonathan Majors fan, I hope it is true that nothing's happened and she just rots in hell because people like that just discuss.
But it just shows. Going back to my point, I think it just shows that like women, females, girls, whoever, they'll be more open to speak up about these things and say this has happened.
It can be a problem too.
Lads, boys, I think
the lads got caught.
The lad said
not the lad. Sorry, the teachers got caught.
Someone
How long was this going on for?
The lads probably. I reckon the lads talking about it. Like, yeah, I did this.
Like loose lips.
Yeah. And some innocent Sandy with a book, with a chemistry book, just. Guess what I am?
Been trying to get Nathan for years. That's why he's getting that grown puss. That's the problem.
I can, you know what's funny? In my school, I can see that innocent Sandy like,
oh, got you now. Oh,
without bucking her butt back and shaking.
That's messed up.
And that's what's happened. I don't think the lads come up and said, "Oh yeah, this has happened." Because
let's face it,
be honest,
being a lad, that's bragging. That's bragging.
Why would you? If you're 15 years old, if you're 14, 15 years old,
teacher, then we're gonna talk. Then she's gonna teach you some biology.
If you're 14, 15 years old, and your teacher's there in front of the class, and you're like,
I don't even want to accept it.
and you're just like,
trust. And the teacher just goes, "I'll meet you after class."
So really and truly, it don't make a difference. Yo, I'm telling you right now, it's terrible.
Let's move past it, please.
It's actually terrible.
I don't want to talk about films because we just mentioned one. Oh, there is more that. Well, I've got a few more. That I want to talk about. One of them. Your sports team. But since we're talking about double standards, this goes on well. Is it PBT? Instagram. Johnny Depp has signed the largest men's fragrance deal in history with Dior at 20 million. The reason why I found that important because I scrolled 2 pages down to X_antisocial_boyfly_X. So, breaking news: actress Amber Heard quits Hollywood and moves to Madrid.
Why is she tainting the land of España? Why? Bucket.
Remember the phrase? She will always remember the day she almost screwed over Captain Jack Sparrow. Top comment. Well done.
I can't stand her.
But she can't live normal. She can't live a normal life. She has to change because David, you'll always be the one that's shut in a man's bed. No matter what you do in life, you're always the one that's shut in a man's bed.
What would you do?
You sort of shut in my bed.
Do you know? I heard she had good contacts as well. I heard. I don't know where. I think it was on Twitter. I went down a rabbit hole and someone said, I could just imagine her squatting on someone's bed, staring at man in the eye like.
Imagine you're asleep. You're like, hey man, can you hear? It's just. Look what you made me do. It's just squatting, looking at you when you sleep. Oh, you know what I'm doing?
That's hilarious.
I'm staying calm. I look at you, I see that, but I'm like, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna get out of the bed. I'm gonna have to keep eye contact now because I'm not turning my back.
I'm a
bitch. I'm not turning my back on a bitch sitting in my bed because I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm staying calm. I'm like, I'm gonna let you finish. Getting out of the bed, walking backwards, and praying. I'm praying as I'm walking back, making sure I don't blink. And she's just still squatting over that bed shitting. Because I cannot react in that situation.
I'm going tit for tat.
Well,
I'm going tit for tat. I'm entering my fully petty era.
I'm not
saying a damn thing. I'm going. We'll clean it up. Don't worry. Just bullshit. We're gonna stay yours next week, and she'll forget about it. I'll go months.
So you will go like nothing's happening.
I'll go months
with the shit in the bed.
All of a sudden, yeah, baby. And I'm getting up and I'm leaving it at the room.
This is what you're supposed to get your ass out.
And I'm turning around and saying, now we're even, but you gotta go.
Oh man,
I gotta go tit for tat. I can't let anyone shit on my bed.
You're right. Vengeance is.
I'm not retaliate.
There's gonna be a retaliation. I know that.
It's not that one.
It's gonna be something messed up.
Flinging it at you like a But I'm retaliating. I gotta retaliate somehow.
Oh,
I gotta retaliate.
There will be vengeance, but at that moment, I'm horrified. In
that moment, I'm shocked. I'm
horrified. So my ancestors will take over. It's like, get out. We'll figure it out, or get the bitch back. But right now, we don't know what's going on in her head. If she's that comfortable to doo-doo beside you or doo-doo in a way where you sleep, she can do anything right now. You don't know what's happened. You've been away or you've been unconscious. So get out, regroup, plan your attack. That's it. But it's really good to see like a man win. You know what I mean? So that made me feel. 2 man, PBT again. 2 man lost at sea for 29 days. Says that the experience was a nice break from reality.
Must be.
Could you do that?
Do you know the only reason I couldn't? I don't think I could do that. It's because this is the food. Fish. Great. But I gotta start the fire. I gotta gut the fish. I gotta clean the fish. I gotta fry the fish.
Yes.
I gotta keep the fire going. I gotta find shelter. I think
it's something that it's not something I'd want to do. Like, you know what I'll do? Yeah. I'm gonna pay to be like deserted. No, but I'd like to be put in that situation to see if I'm one of the survivors or one of the weak. I need people to look after me.
No, I don't need people.
There comes a time in life where you have to find out if you're a doer or you're a needy.
I'll find out that in other situations. Just give.
But that's a situation where, if anything, look at the life that we're living now. Anything can happen.
Yeah, it's true.
A missile. Russia's attacking. It's like, dude, does that bomb say Tony stop? Does it? Like, God, Stark Industries. It's like, then what? The world's gone, no internet, everything gone. Then it's like, okay, if I survived it, if I got good knees, for example, then what? The world's gonna go crazy. So at least when you desert, you know, there's no hooligans doing stupid shit.
Yeah, I think that's the only. I think that's the only reason I don't think I'm not saying I don't think I could. I think what I'd find the hardest. What I'd find the hardest is the food aspect.
Okay, let's remove limitations and barriers, and let's add people. So I'm gonna twist it. You've got access to food. For some reason, there's a deserted farm of chickens.
Okay, good.
And for those who like pork, like that, pig. There's access to food. There's a
farm with everything. There's a magical farm.
For some reason, there's a farm. We don't question it.
There's a magical farm. The farm has everything.
You see Peppa Pig, like, alright, cool, food, Wagwan. That's it.
You sleep, you want carrots, the carrots grow. There's magical food everywhere.
Like that. Okay. Magical desert island. 2 female celebrities and 2 male celebrities. No, 2 female celebrities and 1 male celebrity you would be on the island with for those 29 days. After that experience, what happens on the island stays on the island.
I need a survivor. I need entertainment. And I need knowledge. I don't want anyone that I'm gonna look at and go like, oh my gosh, she's so hot. I don't want that.
I do.
No, because that ain't gonna 29 days, that ain't gonna do nothing. Well, I've got bigger fish to fry, literally.
Alright, but you got food?
I got a right hand. For 29 days, I'll do.
What goes not in it stays in it?
For 29 days, I got a right hand, that's fine.
Wow.
I'll deal with that.
You're gonna survive it. It's not a struggle. It's just you're on a desert island with food and sleep. No struggle.
Same principle. Because at the same time, in my head, what I'm thinking is, I got 29 days, I gotta stay with these people on this island.
Like, so you wanna make sure you don't go crazy.
I gotta make sure I don't go crazy. So
I think that's a given. No matter what, someone's gonna go crazy. Or
I'm trying to limit my
craziness.
So I'm gonna go Michael Jordan.
He's a psycho.
Oh, but he's competitive.
But you've just
No, he's competitive.
Okay.
So it's a different level
of psycho. He's a psycho. No. You can't say I don't want a crazy and then pick someone who's beyond psychopathic in regards to. But you'd just be competing every day.
That's fine. It keeps me entertained.
Okay. All right.
It'll make me better.
Right.
I don't really know female celebrities.
Yeah, neither do I.
So that limits my answer. Because I don't really know female celebrities in that aspect where I'm like, oh, they'll be useful.
Why do we know much about female celebrities?
It's probably the same way girls don't know much about male celebrities. Or homosexual people don't know much about that whoever they like celebrities. Because I'm
pretty sure they would probably.
Maybe I just don't care for much. So I actually can't answer that question.
We'll put a pin in that just because I don't want to waste no time. KSI fight.
Right. So here's what I heard. Here's what I heard in this situation. Well, from the interviews that I'm hearing, is he knew it was an elbow. It looked like it didn't look like an elbow. It looked like a forearm. So it looked like he swung, missed.
There's a video.
Yeah. So look at that. The first jab is overhand right. So yeah, cool. He gets in. He gets clutch drop somewhere. Bang. Right. It looks like almost like an elbow, like an M&A elbow.
Yeah, it's definitely a forearm thing.
Almost forearm. He didn't hit him. He banged him in his face with forearm. Now, people were saying, because he owns the promotion, he paid off the ref. I don't think that happened. I don't think he paid off the ref. But what he hasn't done, he's come out and said, "Yo, let's just
you got to rematch." There's not VAR, but in time you're like, you know what? Adrenaline. I definitely hit him 100%. Now they're saying this. Look back.
I didn't hit him. I missed.
Okay, you know what? As you can see, I intentionally tried to punch him, but
I missed.
The follow through. It was my forearm. I can accept that. Hands up.
My bad.
In the heat of it, I fought, but now I know the proof's there. You can't deny that.
So why?
Now rematch.
So why do you just keep going backwards? Because it's money.
Yeah, but at that point you've got to. It shows because Minsky's boxing. Let's face it, it's his thing, and it can show that level of like just fairness and say, you know what, that's unfair. We'll rerun it. That's it.
Also,
not move on to like I want Tommy Fury now.
Also, it also now creates like this little thought in your head where he's thinking of it's entertainment. That one is. It's not a sport. It's entertainment. It's like WWE instead of actually hitting each other.
That's going to get dangerous.
Right, it will.
If he can get away with that.
It will. But what I'm saying is, they've already done a boxing match where they did a triple threat boxing match. Let that make sense.
Wait, what?
There are 3 people in the ring at once fighting each other.
There's other countries that do that with like 6 or 3-on-3.
Yeah,
6-on-6 MMA.
Yeah, 3-on-3, team of 3 versus team of 3.
I've not seen that. What? So I'm guessing the two of them just jump on one, destroy him.
It was a triple threat. I didn't watch it.
Yo, I'm gonna put this out there now. Like, listen. You're already getting like this. This is some bullshit. Listen first. Let's approach this on an even playing field. 3 words. Tag team boxing. Tag team boxing. Think about it.
Why?
Think about it. Think about it.
I
Most people roll squaddy these days. There's at least got one person that, alright, cool. Me and my boy will knock you two out. Or you pick it, whatever you want. Right? Tag team boxing.
Boxing doesn't need to evolve. It doesn't need to evolve.
Well, we know that. But we're not talking about boxing. We're talking about entertainment boxing, which we know. Like WWE, there's wrestling, and there's WWE. Misfits boxing is for the influencers. For some reason, the freaking porn stars.
What have you got to do?
Who gives a crap about? You know what? There's whatever. I'm not going to go into it. But personally, that's trash.
If you're going to do it,
personally, that's trash. But if you're going to let them fight, I'm glad they're not going into a boxing ring, going into a Misfits. I think this is the Netflix. So Misfits boxing is the Netflix and Amazon and Apple Plus, whatever, of like the filming industry. Because whenever a film's out, it's going straight to cinema, you pay to go watch it, and it's crap. You're like, and there was nothing else. It's like, okay, it's a film, so it's going to be there. Now, you can watch something in the cinema and say, you know what, it's a good film, but it's a Netflix or Amazon level. It's not necessarily like cinema worthy. Now he's added a level in between. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what your point.
It's like, okay, it's entertainment, but it's not professional boxing. Don't disrespect me. I'm not going to spend my good money for it. But I'll spend it for an entertainment factor.
But people spend good money.
People spend good money for stupid. That's fine, but it separates the ones who are into boxing. So boxers who have trained their life can still have a justifiable and respectable industry instead of just knowing that they can train all their life and then some YouTube Vine brother is fighting that hero.
I say that, but
imagine training your whole life because you've always wanted to take a picture in the ring with Mayweather. And then some brother from Vine, how many years ago, he's having a match because he's popular. That's disrespectful.
I hear that.
They've dedicated their lives. They've been eating fish and bread for years, bro.
But also,
that's the Jesus diet for years.
Logan Paul's an absolute athlete.
Yeah, but if he took the athletic route, would he have got there? No. It's his entertainment combined with who he is. I've got no I follow his Impulsive podcast. It's sick. I like to hear it, but it's given us immediate if Logan Paul's going into boxing, he could go into pro boxing because there's a difference. Porn stars and these, man, they can stay in misfits. I don't want to see that personally. And I'm sure like people who appreciate athleticism don't want to see that in the pro boxing ring. So there's misfits boxing. This is a great thing to separate the entertainers from the professionals. You get me?
Yeah, I hear you.
That's why I think with it.
I get your point.
Happy with it.
Also, I will still illegally stream it and watch it.
You what?
I'll still illegally stream it and watch it.
Yeah, I'm not paying for it.
I'm not paying for it.
No, I'm not paying for it. No.
100%.
It's like Pro. Unless it fell off a wagon.
I had that for the first time today.
I'm not paying for it.
Tastes like ass.
But what flavour did you have?
Tropical.
I had a 17,000.
Well, that tropical one tastes like ass.
Cartoon Network, old school Cartoon Network, top 3. If I was, I'm gonna list out what Cartoon Network's got because I thought about this the other day. I was like, I'm gonna send it to the OJDM, and I couldn't even think of 3 to choose from.
No, because there's so many, but I can't. The thing is with childhood TV.
Did we talk about the differences? Remember I talked to you like there was a video where a girl was like, if you watch Nickelodeon, you're this. If you watch Disney Channel, you're this.
Yeah, but I never really. We spoke about it slightly, but we never saw. But my point is because there's so many different shows. I can't remember what one was on what channel. All my whole childhood just craved into one. Tom and Jerry was on Cartoon Network.
It's different years, bro.
Tom and Jerry was on
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, so Tom and Jerry's up there. There's number 1. That show was so good. That show was so goddamn good that they didn't need words.
I missed the beat.
Yeah, but there was still a little. Tom and Jerry.
That's such. Well, they screamed.
Tom and Jerry.
They screamed and all that.
It was just symbols and music. That's all it was. That's how good that film was. That TV show was.
Well, they made a few films.
Dexter's Laboratory. You did.
Okay, I got a list of these. Dexter's Lab, the Powerpuff Girls. Which one was your favourite?
The cycle.
The green one in?
Yeah. Can't remember. Is that Bubbles?
Blossom, I was like Blossom.
Blossom's the red one.
And Buttercup, yeah. Blossom's the
head honcho. Why? Hold on.
I hate that.
That's another good question. Why did Power Rangers and Powerpuff Girls have the red one as the leader?
Well, wasn't there like a golden and a white leader?
No, they weren't leaders.
Ranger.
They were the rare shiny cards.
Damn right.
They just come up like
they don't need leaders.
But the red one,
okay.
Maybe
red was power.
The best part of the Powerpuff Girls, the best episode, or the best the 2 episodes because they're doing it in 2 is when the Powerpuff Girls fought the Powerpuff Boys.
The Rowdy Rough Boys.
That was hard.
The Rowdy Rough Boys.
That was
hard. Johnny Bravo. Okay. Corey Shikari Dog. Nightmares.
It was good, but one.
An OG cartoon that stays in my heart is Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah. Like Ed, Edd n Eddy.
I could do up to all 3 of them. Because one is just after his money. Don't think about anything. No logic, but
They just go.
Get the money from the pigeons. I rate that. I need to put that on a hoodie.
Ed, Edd n Eddy.
And there's the dumb one. Like, just when you switch up, you do some dumb shit. That's Ed, the dumb one, man or bro. And Eddie, the overthinker, and just anxious about everything. Adventure Time, that's kind of new.
That's all.
I liked it though. I'm not gonna lie. Even if you watch it. Codename Kids Next Door.
One a fan.
One a fan. What?
It's no right to it.
Oh man, miss out on life. Flintstones, OG.
OG.
Samurai Jack, say something bad about it.
100%.
Oh, okay. just making sure. You know they continued it.
Yeah,
they made an adult version of it,
and they brought it back.
You watched it?
I haven't watched it yet. But
oh my god!
They brought out a film as well.
Oh my god! The new rendition of Samurai Jack, the older version, hard.
I didn't watch it.
Hard. Regular show, kind of new. Cow and chicken. Didn't make sense.
Do you know what it was? It was the demon, man. It was the devil.
Oh, do you remember the one in the Powerpuff Girls too?
Yeah. Just scared the shit out of me.
Horrified.
Both of them.
Why did it speak and it echoed around?
I know. But that's why I liked the Powerpuff. Banged him in his face.
Or her.
Oh, was it her?
I don't know.
It was.
Was it?
Yeah.
I just called it it. Like the devil team is like... okay, let's not... Gumball, Amazing World of Gumball.
It's new, but great.
amazing. Like there's like the new shows. I'm like whack, trying too hard. Adventure Time and Amazing with a Gumball, top tier. Amazing with a Gumball for me is on top of it. Fastest Home for Imaginary Friends, I watched that too. Good stories. Blue was a bit of a main character energy. Ben 10, hard. Chowder, Steven Universe, Scooby Doo, Teen Titans.
Scooby Doo all day. You also have the Looney Tunes on there, which is
old school Teen Titans or a new one.
Do you remember? Not many people remember this show. I don't know if I'm making this up in my head.
Wham Weasel.
Weasel. Shit, man. Do you remember? Ooh. Do you remember Wacky Races?
Yes.
Okay. Not many people I asked if they watched Wacky Races. They were like, "What's that?" And I thought for the longest time that I made it up in my head. Like it was just a childhood that just out of nowhere. That I was like, "You are crazy."
Why do I remember so much about the characters in the cars?
I can see everything.